Hi everyone, Nintendo Gamer here. And guys, welcome to another reaction video. And this time guys, we had our Super Mario Galaxy Direct, we had the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream Direct, and now guys, we finally have an actual Nintendo Direct. But it's actually a partner showcase. Yeah. Well, it wasn't what we were all expecting. Well, I mean, a majority of us were expecting a general direct with like a lot of big first party games. But I guess Nintendo has some other plans, I guess. So, yeah, guys, I'm not sure what games will be shown off here. I don't know if there'll be anything surprising, but we'll see. So, with that said, guys, let's not waste any more time and let's get started. Alright. I'm trying to get my hopes too up high here. We'll just see what happens. Let me just build it out a bit because I don't want it to be too high because we're sleeping here. Okay, there's the logo. Here we go. Then interact with the partners. So let's see what we got in store for us now. What the?
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. 15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast.
What the heck?
Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home.
Jeez.
Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure. You'll need a few tools to survive. The scrap hook grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path forward.
Oh, this is a two-player game. Surprised this isn't done by
The
Hazelight.
liquid launcher blasts water to activate mechanisms and cool down scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more.
This is another unique
Use the
twist on the
tools together,
two-player game.
and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break. With GameShare, two players can adventure together locally or online if one person has the game.
Unique.
Can these two brave explorers save their home?
Unique twist.
Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this summer.
I can't believe a summer third-party game. Pretty unique.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Okay, we're starting off with Nintendo Switch here. Let's see what we get. Ticking clock. Whoa. What the? Some kind of like, what is it? Final Fantasy certain by Japan. Preparing a video for you. What does that mean?
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranormacite mystery adventure is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. The story follows Yusa Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself.
What the?
This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch, February 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I guess this game's coming out a little early.
Battle for World Glory!
What's this?
A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch.
These are not like
Choose from
Japanese
a
like
roster
theme
of
games
over
are coming out right
110
now.
characters representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you
This one's a
aim
fighting
for
like game.
victory. Gear up for sensational soccer action.
URT Sport,
When Captain
actually.
Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year.
They're saying like that means it's coming out later.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Okay, looks like there's
A life or death fight for survival begins. It was a normal day until a cave-in befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse. If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over. Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision-making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape.
I guess it's some kind of like survival horror game.
Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno. And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive. Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th. Pre-orders begin later today
Is that the
on
one coming out
Nintendo
next week?
eShop. Awaken your Viking spirit.
What this is?
Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game. How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering materials around the woods.
It's like a builder sort of thing.
And arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes, don't get hit by falling trees.
Oh, jeez.
Build pillars, install beams, construct walls, make the roof, and even add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands and create even more strongholds. Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together. Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Another one coming out later in the year.
Find your way forward in these games.
Wonder what this is about. A big one.
Return to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic.
What the?
Dodge, dash, and
Hollow
slash
Knight.
through this 2D action adventure platformer. Now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition for free with the upgrade pack.
Wow, I did not expect like a third-party game to get that.
eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Another
Build
live
out your
football
club,
game.
sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode.
I know there's some
Join
people who
an
like this
exciting
type of
competition
like
where
genre of game,
national
like with the
teams
live
face off
actual
every
people.
4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game.
Jeez.
Experience the excitement of soccer and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Oh, you guys excited for that one?
Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action RPG. Explore the age of safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, June 18th.
Yeah, it's another summer game.
Have a blast with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era.
Oh, looks like we
Play
have
the
Bomberman.
first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased worldwide. The Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode,
Wow.
as well as game share support.
Of course.
Super Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Okay, looks like someone be excited for that one.
The
What do we got here?
unknown journey continues.
No.
The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
He's alive.
This
In
is a
pursuit
remake.
of its arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world. Traverse the planet on chocobos, wheelies,
Remakes.
in a buggy, or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier. You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action. And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Get that going in the summer. Those who like fantasy. I don't know what this is.
Vitals stable. Awakening subject, Hugh Williams.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are.
Pragmata.
All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them. These bots have near impenetrable armor.
I think I can help.
But with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels toward the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack.
Because it's like sort of a skill of puzzle and
Split-second
action.
decision can change the outcome of battle.
That's kind of interesting.
Energy levels.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocols. Initiate.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, baby. We did it. This is how we say good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
It's kind of interesting.
We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines.
Okay, let's see what else we got here.
Journey to the Lost Lands. Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter. To stop an alien threat from destroying all human life, you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Sinks to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
These fall, huh?
Uncover the truth of Xanadu.
What's this about?
In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free.
Seems like a bit of Japanese games here.
A boy named Ray must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to overcome foes. Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats. And spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins.
Something like
Discover
Persona, I
the
guess.
truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer.
Another summer game.
Check out these anime-style games.
Anime
It's
style.
time to evolve in the latest Digimon story game. One
Alright.
day, a powerful blast causes the world to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to
Everyone knows
save
about
the
Digimon.
future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select quality mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or performance mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second. Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems July 10th.
Yes.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
It's kind of like odd
An
if you
adventure
try to
set
do that
high
with
in the sky
quality.
is soaring in.
What's
Form your
this?
party from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style.
Yes.
Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies.
Yes.
You can also team up in local or online multiplayer.
Wow.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th.
These are not a lot of summer games.
The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in.
Another Monster Hunter game.
Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn special abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling. Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
Okay, another.
A demo
that.
will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased. New titles are joining the archives.
Archives.
3, 2, 1.
Racing game?
Rave Racer, published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a race against your rivals.
It's just a generic racing game. If I
And
put it that way.
get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon,
Archives.
Sonic Wings Special,
Bit of
and
classic.
more will be released over time. The first wave of Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders
Snowboarding like game.
and Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos. These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Huh. I guess if we have some big, like, I don't know what this is about. Maybe some, like, fire shot ones. Oh, these are. Another album begins. We have Reanimal. Oh yeah, I've heard of this one. I guess it's coming like later this week. We have WWE 22x226. Something nice. So that's gonna have Star Trek Voyager. Yeah, Star Trek. Anyone fan of that one? Yeah, Disney Dreamlight Valley. Okay, we already know that. I think they're getting an update for that game. And more stuff. PGA Tour 25. Okay, another one. A sports game. You guys have it begins. It's an action game, I guess. You guys have Goat Simulators 3. There's another one of these. Shadow Tactics. Okay, another. Looks like an RPG thing. I guess. Tales of Arise Beyond the Nation. Out of fire.
We found another body. I need your eyes on the crime scene.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America,
What's this?
FBI analyst Grace
Resident Evil
Ashcroft is
Requiem.
captured by the suspect while investigating the case. In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case, Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors of Raccoon City. Definitely the same thing.
Leon.
With
Everyone
his
knows him.
physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system February 27th.
Few weeks from
Pre-orders are
now.
available now on Nintendo eShop.
I'm getting excited for that one.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day.
Okay, these ones are finally coming.
Horror-filled excitement awaits.
The ones with
whether you
Ethan
play
Winters.
these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing alongside the games.
Oh, geez, a lot of Resident Evil stuff being
Figures of
sent today.
Grace and Leon will also be available this
Whoa,
summer.
what the heck?
Scan them to receive in-game weapon skins.
Resident Evil got an amiibo. What the heck?
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month. You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future.
Jeez.
Next is our last announcement.
Okay, I guess that was interesting.
Hey everybody, from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us,
Bethesda.
Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
I think I've heard these.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new. From the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults, the Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I guess.
The year is 1937. Sinister forces are on the hunt for an ancient power, and only one person can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Okay,
Set
everyone knows
between the
about
events of Raiders of the
Indiana
Lost Ark
Jones.
and the Last Crusade, Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond, use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered.
Well, I guess the previous game
Experience
from
this
Skyrim
renowned
is coming.
open-world RPG now on a Nintendo system for the first time. Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons, wield powerful magic, or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Okay, guys, guess that's that. Now we gotta move it up here. Just wait for the thing to come up. Give it a moment. You have all these games coming. I'm not excited for any of these games. Things like Requiem and also other things. Oh, guys, oh, dude, I need to hit it again. Alright, guys. Well, guys, that was the partner showcase there. Yeah, there wasn't really much of anything that was that I'm particularly interested in there. Like, I mean, there were some cool moments in there, like with that whole like, I forget the name of the game already. Dang it. Well, like how like there's like things like Final Fantasy, the second part of the game coming out. There's like the one with the guy and the android going to the space one. There were a lot of like Japanese like themed games though. Some people should be excited for that. There's also some classics coming, into those like archived games, and also like Resident Evil Requiem finally coming out later here. And also about like Reanimal, that new game that coming out by Tarsier. Because you know, I think people heard that like Little Nightmares 3 was passed on to somebody else while they're working on this one. But yeah, guys, and also I think Bethesda getting their own stuff. So I'd say that this direct was sort of decent, I guess. Nothing really too crazy, and I don't think anything that I'm excited about. Yeah, I think it's alright. I give this one a 6 out of 10. Really decent. I mean, I don't really know what Nintendo was thinking of, like with this, like a partner showcase right now, but I don't know, like, hopefully, and I say hopefully, that later in the month we'll be getting an actual general direct with first party games, because Nintendo really needs that now. Like, there's not really much going on with the Switch as in first party games right now. We haven't heard anything from them yet. I just hope, hopefully, that they'll be looking at something like that later. I just hope. Regards, guys. Hope you guys are excited for any of these games. I want also, I forgot to mention that, like, Resident Requiem, like, that kind of got me surprised. Like, they got their own amiibos. Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, I never expected. Well, then again, we did have a few, like, things like Shovel Knight and Box Boy get their own amiibos, but I did not expect Resident Evil to get their own amiibos. Anyways, guys, this partner showcase direct was alright in my book. I hope you guys are excited for these games. And well, guys, that'll do it for this video. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what games you guys are excited for in the comments. So that said, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.